At Broncos Stadium at Mile High, just west of downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. 180. 3, Mike. Walk the run.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room?
Here we go.
Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started.
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeMarcus Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
One, Omaha.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
12, fellas, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Let's go, let's go.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Real.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run for Nick Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on, QB, come on. Out.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, exit. Let's go, D. Check. 53.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 52. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Regular.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield eluding the press. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you. 53 the mic. 21. Hey, watch the slant. Check. 53 Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flush to his right. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Run. 6-6. Pull it. My God.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Mike 180. King. Back two, Mike 2. No, check that.
Now on second and 13. Mayfield forced out to his left. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
180.
Mayfield on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hunt going to run for it. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set it, trail. Let's set it tall. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry. Check, 47.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Good. 180. Pick it up. Shit.
1st down, Mayfield. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Both to Mike. Mike's both. Watch the pass. 40 flag. 44 to Mike.
Blitz coming for Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield buying time to his left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Set, 180. Watch the run. They're running it. King.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. Seibert's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I got you.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Mike, 53.
Another run by Lindsey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
At the 36-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Alpha.
44 to Mike. You go, night.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down, it's Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Garoppolo. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
He's back to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Like 80!
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. So a big-time run there. A field goal wins it, and that puts him in good position.
Not only in good position, but your field goal kicker's over there warming up right now. You're thinking, let's get this guy out here pretty soon and finish this thing off.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let's go.
Hey, gun.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Not here. 53's the Mike.
I got you.
53. Yeah.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
65.
Check.
Hey, zoom.
Your track. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Hey, orbit.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Check 53. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike. Almost that. Give me that ball, defense.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.